Hello everyone, this is Dr. Ninad Mehndai. I am here to present a topic that is funded projects under UGC STRIDE. Now, what we are going to study in this topic is what are the kind of projects getting funded by the UGC STRIDE scheme, and we as an engineer, what could be the projects that we can propose to the STRIDE. So let us understand one by one. So this is STRIDE, which is a scheme by UGC where they provide a funding support to the different colleges under UGC. So the first one is Transdisciplinary Research. So that is TRICA. So this is Initiative Center for Adolescent Health. So adolescent health focuses on changes in the mental and physical activity of the individual. This particular funding was received by Shri Padmavati Mahila Vishwavidyalaya, and different things that covers this adolescent health you can think of like productive peer relations, adjacent to the sexuality, maturing body conditions, developing and applying the thinking skills, ability of new physical senses or self-introduction, then defense mechanism or basically demands of the increasing mature roles, relationships, or maybe personal value system. So these are the kind of problems that adolescents are facing, and this TRICA basically the Center for Adolescent Health, which got funded by the STRIDE. So similar problems that engineers could think of. First is students get confused about what to wear, or they go into the habit of smoking, or something related to skin care. So these are the different kind of problems, or maybe because of the social media, many of the students go through body shaming. So they feel bad about their body looking at the social media photos and all. So these are the things that particularly Trika is addressing at, and we can provide some solutions to that. So first proposed solution is a smart mirror that gives you actual feedback. So you can propose a shirt, and then that how the shirt look like on you, that kind of thing we can see, or any dress, how it will look on you with that dress. So this is a smart mirror that gives a feedback, which is a project that can get funded under STRIDE. Second is to address the smoking issues. We can use a machine vision that detects the smoking inside the campus, or you can generate a band that detects your smoking habit. It tracks down the smoking ability or the time for which you are smoking, and then you are using some solutions to reduce it down. The band can track it down. So either a machine vision systems that take a CCTV camera footages from the college and stop smoking, avoid smoking, or instead of iCard, let them give a wearable bands, and that band can allow us to track whether they are smoking or not. So these kind of things can be achieved through engineering. The third is skin problems. So adolescent skin problems can be solved by using a device that detects the skin tissues, problems with the tissues, a kind of portable, what you can say, magnifier that allows you to see more details what are the problem with the skin tissues using machine vision. So these are the projects that can fall under this category of adolescent health. The second project got funded by STRIDE is nurturing environmental values, ethics, and peace for sustainable development. Again, Alagappa University got this funding. They focuses on sustainable community development by education, environmental values, ethics, and peace. So let us see what are the different projects. Simple project is conduct an online lecture series on this particular topic, such as environmental values or peace or ethics. So this is the thing that we can do because it's more like a uh, thing that should come within. So ethical values, environmental values, peace should come from the people. So we can conduct an online lecture series and let students understand what is the importance of these things in their life. Next is conservation of biodiversity. Project got funded to Madurai Kamaraj University. under STRIDE scheme. So it is Integrated Resource Center for Environment, Climate Change and Biodiversity. Some of the suggested engineering projects in that is basically you can have PIR sensor to detect the animals. Then these animals can be alerted, or if they are damaging the farms, farmer can be alerted that some animal has entered a farm, or there could be a animal safe zones where a human enters and then alarms the ranks and animal then can safeguard themselves, um, so that hunters don't shoot them down. So these kind of we can say biodiversity prevention kind of projects we can do. Uh, then we can also use a smart fencing technology so that animal doesn't cross from their land restricted areas like forest, and they do not come into the human population areas. So you can have smart fencing that generates a signal whenever animal tries to cross it, or they, depending upon the size of the animal, a slight shock can be given to them so that animals are afraid of those fencings and they don't try to cross it. So this is another engineering solution to this particular socially relevant problem. Uh, then also IoT-based environmental monitoring systems, which is a very popular project since Raspberry Pi IoT and ESP32, all these boards are coming up with ThinkSpeak. Most of the people are making these kind of environmental monitoring devices, maybe call it as a weather monitoring station, pollution monitoring station, and many more names. But basically, they are sensors gathering the environmental data and put it in over IoT, and then there could be a control loop so that maybe TMC or BMC monitors this and then give away the feedback that there is a lot of pollution in this region. They can block that region for the vehicles and so on and so forth. So this kind of engineering solution can be given to the IoT-based environmental monitoring system. Next is Research Capacity Enhancement Program for English Language and Literature. This particular funding got by MSP Mandal's Sri Shivaji College of Parbhani. Basically, they have enhanced program focuses on strengthening national and international collaboration. Again, transdisciplinary research for cultures in universities and college. So here there could be student exchange programs conducted between different universities. Then the scripts and plays of regional language on English literature. So this is very important that your regional language plays being played at the English literature, or vice versa, like English literature is then played into local language. So this kind of act studios can be done by engineering students. Then project focuses specially abled skills for their all-round development. So basically developing digital pedagogy for children for their special need. Again, the project got funded to PSGR, Krishna Namal College of Women. So basically, again, a STRIDE initiative for the people with disabilities. So there are many kind of disabilities. We have blind, a wheelchaired person, deaf. What we can propose as engineers is a smart hat that can detect the obstacles and say it loud that there is an obstacle on your left at 30 meters or something like that, using a LiDAR technology or different sensors that we have with us. Then for handicapped people, we can make them a biped robot that allow them to walk. It's a need of an hour, and this kind of robotic system is really going to dominate the future. So robotic legs you can give to the people with no walking ability. And for deafness, you can create a smart hearing aid that cancels out the noise outside and then amplifies these signals and maybe produce a bone signal that allows them to hear. So these are the kind of smart hearing aids we can propose as an engineering solution under this STRIDE scheme. Next is transdisciplinary research on India's developing economy. So, automatic stock market prediction, automatic GDP are the two projects with help of AI and ML people are doing. This particular project got funded by Dr. Bhanuben, funded to Dr. Bhanuben Mahendra Nanavati College of Home Sciences. So there are many colleges. So STRIDE UGC is open for all UGC colleges, may not be for, only for engineering. So some of the other projects that got funded is Transdisciplinary Research for India's Developing Economy, AI-based government policy recommendation system. So right now, this particular project is getting funded to Kazi Neruzam University. Again, here what we expect is government policies are decided by AI and not by the people. So that most of the decisions are rational and non-biased. AI is not that matured yet, but yes, providing a rational decision, yeah, there could be a great help from the AI. There are a lot of issues like reservations and all, which can get easily solved if AI takes the decision for us. Next is research on bionatural product got funded under STRIDE. This is for its human health and what is the nature's product. So identification of medically benefit bioneutral resources for state of Haryana. This particular funding received by Maharshi Dayananda University at Rohtak under the STRIDE scheme. So, what are the different bioproducts that we can develop here in Mumbai for the locals? Those can get funded with this particular STRIDE scheme. So, some of the product is basically cosmetics are there, cane basket is there, medicines are there, Ayurvedic medicines, and then nutrition enhanced food. So, this is a research on bionatural product or resources. Then comes the augmented the research capability building exercise and human research development at higher education. So this particular project got funded by St. Aloysius College. Again, here they have made a AR/VR based tourism tour focused for Karnataka region. There is a lot of things to be in Maharashtra also, so we can say a similar thing can be adopted, a AR/VR tour for Maharashtra tourism, and all the scenic places can get recorded, and then they are linked to the AR/VR app so that people can visit those places in virtual reality. Then there could be, so they are conducting short film cultural festivals for Karnataka specialities, and similar thing we can do for Maharashtra also, uh, protecting the culture. So these are the kind of projects getting funded under a STRIDE. Now, there are proposal on de-addiction of interventions for children. A project funded issued by Loyal College Chennai, and here rehabilitation center, electronic cigarette, and stronger government policies could be the solutions. So again, electronic cigarette can turn off itself when user uses it for a longer. So this is kind of benefit over a regular cigarettes that gets added. And then stronger government policy is like ban on the cigarette completely or ban on whatever bad habits people are having, and those policies are implemented strictly. So next is research ethics, method skills, and writing and communication. These kind of workshop on public ethics can get conducted, and this particular project got funded by Mizoram University, funded to Mizoram University under STRIDE scheme. So basically, they are putting all the information, which is what we call ethical publishing, that is what is plagiarism, what is data fabrication, what is image manipulation, what is copyright infringement, what is the what we can say no permission of data or information uses, or salami slicing, duplicate submissions, no information consent, simulation submission, simultaneous submissions, non-disclosure safety procedures, conflict of interest, authorship issues, and data falsification. So there are a lot of publication ethics that people are not aware of, and this kind of workshop can be conducted for them. So publication ethics, what we call. So with that, I will end this particular STRIDE presentation. And if you have any further queries, feel free to contact me. Uh, uh, my email address is provided in this video. Thank you.